What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy New Year. Welcome to the OxFit podcast, episode number 41. No more breaks. No more snow days. No more excuses. It's go time.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
Let's
ready?
go. I'm so ready.
Oh, wait a second. I was playing our own podcast through the little technical difficulty. We're good. So what's up?
Savannah, you want to go first?
Yeah, I've spent the whole weekend locked in my house, just excited to be here today. Get started with a new cycle.
Did you build a snowman?
I didn't. I stayed inside and just observed.
Okay.
Savannah, you sent us that. How many people did you see slipping and sliding through the parking lot at your place?
Only 3. I think people learned, but they would go up and then they'd stall and then they'd slowly slide back down. But
Caitlin, your headphones not working. Gotta take them out.
All right, let me take them out.
Yeah. So it's Monday morning. We're going. Yeah. Somebody's giving us some feedback.
you got to turn those headphones off.
I did turn them off. Can you hear me now?
Let me just mute you a second. See whose it is. So it's Monday morning. Definitely Caitlin. So something's coming from Caitlin's. So Monday morning. Let me pull it up so we can talk about it in order. Share screen. Here we go. So this is where we started. Savannah, talk to us.
I can't wait. We've got the chance to build to basically a 1 rep max for each of our key lifts, bench press, back squat, deadlift. But you basically get rewarded for doing it the right way. So narrowing it down from a heavy set of 5, a 3, and then a 1, but you're going to get credit for all of those lifts, which is really cool. So on the leaderboard, there's some pretty huge numbers for each of those.
Yeah, it was a cool way to do it too, that you're not going to get a true 1 rep max, right? So you're going to build up. You're going to warm up as you're building up. And then at the end of that, you're going to have 3 scores instead of 1, which is cool.
Yeah.
And what are we working towards on this?
The liftoff, March 18th, which will be our, true 1 rep max for each of these lifts. So this is going to give people a really great starting point and give them a lot of information about what they can do for 5, for 3, and then ultimately give them kind of an idea of what to expect for 1. But by the time we get to the liftoff, these numbers will be way higher.
And then in true OxFit style, it doesn't matter what you can lift if you can't do anything else with it. So having that 1 minute calorie row, 1 minute calorie bike or ski, and 1 minute calorie run thrown in there.
Yeah, whenever they want. So it's been cool to see the people that just get it out of the way or the people that wait until the last minute, so that you can decide when you want to do that 1 minute test.
What do you think, Beef?
How's my feedback now? Is it better?
I muted us, so hopefully that'll help. Go.
Oh, okay. So I will say I did start off my 2 classes today by doing the first minute before we got started, just because we had to get right into the workout. And I felt like it was a really good way to get them even more warm, even though it was, we were going straight into bench press. But I will say, I think I made a mistake in the order that I chose to do my 1 minute. I definitely saved the bike for last before I deadlifted, and that gassed me. So I hope people are a little smarter than me on this workout today, but it's been awesome to see how strong people have already gotten too. So they're coming into this.
Well, to do the bike, even when it's optional, I mean, fair play to you. I have a lot of respect for you because you didn't even have to do the bike. So the fact that you did it is impressive.
Well, I felt like I'm really good at the ski, and so I didn't feel like it was something that could really test me, I guess, in the 8 weeks. So I wanted to do something that was a little harder. But a lot of people today were lifting, especially in the mom's class, and they were even shocked at what they were getting for their 5, 3, and 1, even it not being their, close to their one rep.
Dude, I had to keep telling people it's baseline week. It's baseline week. Like,
yep.
we just had 3 or 4 messed up weeks before this week. So be careful, but still set a baseline.
It was good. I'm super excited for this week, and especially, being smart myself, so I don't ruin my whole week. So, excited to work out with the team, the classes. I'm pumped.
Let's talk about the lift off, Sav.
I'm excited. It's coming up March 18th, which is about 6 weeks from now. So it's going to give us, a really good ending to the cycle, enough time before retest week that you'll really be able to give 100% to the lift off and a 100% to all of the workouts you're retesting. But same styles we've done before. OxFit EAV, you get 3 chances to attempt a 1 rep for each of those lifts. Back squat, bench press, and deadlift. And I think we're going to have even more people signed up this year than last year, which was true for the year before. It's just going to keep growing. It's going to be awesome.
Nice. And we have each week there's going to be, bench press, deadlift, back squat in the programming. So that stuff's all going to be there to prepare you for it. But also, if people want more, if people want to get really strong, what else do you have for them? Yeah,
I'm always ready to take on new people that want to get serious about getting stronger, lifting more, and not only, tell you the days during the week that you really shouldn't miss when you want to focus on those power lifts, but exactly how to attack those workouts and what percentages you should be lifting. And then there's always the additional chance to train on Saturday mornings and do a little bit of extra lifting just to give you that extra preparedness and, get you closer to your goals.
Yeah, or it just gives you that extra option just in case your schedule is tight and you might miss a day.
Right.
And also, they get to work more closely with you on their technique and on their lifts. So super cool. So all they got to do is email sav@ox.fit.
Yes, sir.
And I will pin that in here.
We can start today.
Fit. If you want to get super, super strong for the lift off, I'll pin that to the top. So that's the lift off. That's what we were doing today. That's day 1. I think it might be yours, Sav, for some reason. But it's all right. I muted you for a second. So sav@ox.fit if you want to get super strong. And then we'll go to tomorrow. Something a little different coming up tomorrow. Let me make this so we can see it all. Caitlin, I'm going to bring you in to talk about all the savage stuff. First, let's talk about the workout. We've got toaster rings, rope climb, burpee box get-overs, and they're all going to be 1-minute tests. And then we've got a workout with dual dumbbell burpee deadlifts, box get-overs, hand-over-hand sled pull, and then calorie air runner.
I'm super excited for tomorrow just because, like you said, if you want to get super strong, Savannah's your girl, but I'm excited just because we have the Savage Race on March 29th. And this year, this is our year this year. I know a lot of people have already said, I actually know a lot of people have gotten their tickets already for March 29th because they're super excited. They did it with us before. And they're already setting goals to, get across the pull-up bars, to lift themselves over the wall. I'm excited just to get over the wall. We know what happened a few years back, but endurance with that little bit of strength and technique, I think that's where I thrive the most. So if you're looking to do the Savage Race and you want to, do really well, it is a lot of fun though. We go for fun and friendship and fitness, I feel like is the last one on that one, just because we're going to go as a team. We're going to hit that course together and no man gets left behind. We help each other over the walls. So this gives us a chance to work on those skills. So, if you've never climbed a rope and you want to learn to climb a rope, we'll make sure you're here at that class tomorrow. And we'll be doing it more throughout the cycle. Oh, are you about to play the video? Let's freaking go. Can you put the sound on? Because this one was fire. But we had the best time when we went. And people, I don't want them to be intimidated by what they see, on the workout tomorrow, even if they've never, done a burpee box get over or have climbed a rope. We've pulled a sled a lot. So I think a lot of people are going to be excited to actually get up on that rope. And now we're actually using them. And people are always asking, when are we going to climb a rope? Well, now's the time. So I'm super pumped for not only the next video, but for us to take it out there again. And will you be coming with us this time, or is this just me and Adam leading the front on this?
Oh, you guys are leading it, but I'll be there. You think I'm gonna miss that slide? Look at that thing.
Let's see it.
No
Let's go back.
Here it comes. I think we did that slide 5 or 6 times. So.
Oh, I've been working on my serious fear of heights. So getting to the top of the rope has been one big feat for me. So I'm excited to get all the way up there to slide down that slide this year.
Nice. And that is on, when is that?
March 29th.
March 29th.
Mm-hmm.
So the Savage Race, March 29th. And as you see, the best thing about this cycle is that all the workouts are linked to something. So like you can test your fitness. So like if you want to get strong, the lift off is, did we say March 15th?
Yes.
Savannah, you could double check that. But we think March 15th. And then Savage Race, March 29th.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to have, like, let me bring up some of these things because you'll see, as you see from this, there's a reason why now the ropes are in the programming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to apply to something that we're doing at the event. So like you're going to climb up some stuff like this. So we want to improve your grip strength. Then let's have a look for some more of these things. Obviously, getting over boxes, burpees, getting over boxes, and then hanging from things. Like you don't realize how hard this stuff is compared to pull-ups and things like that, until you get to an event like this and you've got to get across something.
I'm telling you, I'm making it across this year. I'm not going to fall at that last pull-up bar. I'm going to make it. Yeah.
And like, even look, Lucas, there's odd objects. You got to carry some odd objects. You got to, this one was a good one. I mean, you land in the water, you know what I mean? If you come off that, you're going in the water, but it's just a good time. And if you doing one of these on your own would be horrible, right?
Absolutely.
But doing one of these with a group of people, end of March, it's going to be nice and warm, more than likely, so it's going to be a blast. March 29th.
Yep.
And again, another thing that if you want to have the best experience at this thing, you probably want to drop a few pounds, right? Make all these objects easier. You want to get stronger. And then also you want to be doing maybe some extra running on the side. And we've got Run Club that's going to be starting up again here on Sundays. So you're going to want a coach to get you from there to the end and help you with the things that you're struggling. And that is why if you want to be a savage at the end of this year, you need to email. What's your email, Caitlin? East Atlanta?
Yep, East Atlanta at Ox.fit.
Put it right in the chat too. Right there. We got savadox.fit, East Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, because we won't just be doing what's in class too, because I'm going to schedule with my athletes that I'm coaching other times for us to get together, and we are going to practice, swinging more between the bars and being outside, hand over hand, rope and sled. So they want to do it. You got to come.
You can get on that pegboard.
I'm going to get up that this year too. Oh, yeah. I swear.
Yeah. So it's just cool to see like this. If we were just doing this stuff, some of this stuff, you'd be like, well, why do we have rope climbs and why do we have toes to rings? And it's because we want to work on that hanging strength, right? Like just to see how long you can hang on the rings. It's not really about getting your toes to the rings. It's more about that strength that you need to get across some of them obstacles. And then the same with the rope climbs. Like, OxFit by now. We don't care that you can do 50 rope climbs in a minute, but we know what that's going to affect if we want to go and do something like a savage race. And then getting up and over obstacles is a big part of this event, right?
Yep.
And so all that stuff thrown into this workout, running as well, is what it's going to feel like when you do a savage race. So we're really excited about that workout.
I'm pumped.
Yeah. So that's 2 days, lift off, savage race. And then we come to back to basics. So Sav, let's come back to you for this one. Getting good with this thing. Back to basics, Sav.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what the name says. There's really nowhere to hide in this workout. We're just trying to build a really good foundation with some strict gymnastics, those pull-ups and push-ups, and then just get you out of breath a little bit with the shuttle runs. And if we have a good foundation of pulling and pushing, then all the other skills you want to get better at this year are just going to be that much easier. We can't skip steps on your journey to, get good at a skill or hit a certain number of pull-ups, bar muscle ups, ring muscle ups, whatever it is, it all comes back to being able to do a good pull-up and a good push-up. And that's what we're going to work on in this workout.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great start to get combined with the back squat, bench press, and deadlift to then have strict pull-ups in there. It just gives you a well-rounded strength. And then with all the crazy objects on Tuesday too, that'll just give you a great base to do anything that you want for the rest of the year,
Yeah.
Level 4 is with a weight vest. So if you have a weight vest, bring one. We don't share weight vests. That's disgusting. So make sure you have your own or something like that you can use. And, that's level 4. If you don't usually do level 4, don't worry about a weight vest yet. But we're going to see some weight vest stuff throughout this cycle probably, right?
Yeah, we'll work in some more weight vests just because it's a great way to make a simple movement harder without increasing the complexity, right? So we can still, if push-ups become easier at the end of the cycle, we're going to throw a weight vest on, make them a little bit more difficult.
Nice. Will you be wearing a weight vest for that one?
I don't think I'm going to do my baseline with a weight vest.
Okay. Let me see what Beefy's doing. You wearing a weight vest?
I am wearing a weight vest, yeah.
Just set a baseline, see what it is.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what to really elaborate on what Savannah was saying about, being able to do push-ups and pull-ups and being able to, do all these other movements better. I get it all the time. People are like, man, I really want to, get they're like, I want a chest to bar, or I want, to be able to do these things. And I'm like, well, can you push yourself up on the ground at least 10 times unbroken? Can you do 10 unbroken pull-ups? Well, that's why we're going back to basics. You got to be able to move your body weight if you think that you're going to be out here moving all this extra weight the proper way. So we have to build that foundation up. So that's definitely, I would say, between this week, that workout, and then what I'm sure we're about to talk about next with the Hyrox style.
Well, no, I mean, you're right. Like if you want muscle ups, you want more advanced movements, they start here, right? So it starts with pull-ups and push-ups. And you got to know what you can do at pull-ups and push-ups before you move on to the more advanced stuff. And if like I hear all the time, I'm pretty good at butterfly pull-ups. And then, hey, can you teach me butterfly pull-ups? Yes, I can teach you the technique of butterfly pull-ups and what it takes to be able to do one. But for me, I didn't need to learn the technique because it happens naturally once you get to a certain point. So when you get to being able to do 25 to 30 unbroken chest to bar pull-ups, and then you just go into the rhythm, right? But if you force it, some things are not going to be ready for that. And then we've got a higher risk of injury. So just don't try and skip steps. And this is a perfect workout here to build up that base to get your gymnastic skills good the rest of the year. So
could not agree with you more.
And again, you have goals on them things, this is when you need to start talking to one of these coaches to help you get to one of them things. Because if I want 10 ring muscle ups, for example, right? I'm not going to get that at the body weight that I was at in December. But the body weight I'm going to be at in March and April, I'm going to have a better shot at it because I'm probably going to be down 15 pounds of fat and up 5 pounds of muscle, and I'll just be more effective, right? So that all comes from having a nutrition coach.
Agreed. And I feel like even working with a coach, if last year you had set a lot of goals and you didn't reach those goals and you really want to attain those goals this year, well, obviously maybe something was missing. And I know that's a coach because you can't, you're my coach and you have me doing certain things along the way. And I feel like we get in that headspace, which I'm guilty of thinking that you know best. You know the route that you need to take to get there. But that's why you need a coach to guide you and let you know, okay, maybe we don't take that big of a step, that we do have to focus on nutrition and lose that extra weight. And then we can keep going. But you definitely cannot skip steps. So get you a coach. You won't regret it.
Beefy, you're the only one unmuted. You got to keep talking.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know I was unmuted. I thought you were going to come in on this right now.
Well, I am going to come in. Get off.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about something I'm excited about. DEKA Atlas.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll keep it like that. All right, so Mount Atlas. We've got some new movements here. We've got max single dumbbell thrusters. We've got plate sit-ups, which we've never done before. Single dumbbell surrender lunge, and then dumbbell cleans. Kind of Tabata style, you're going to be doing this. So you're going to be doing 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and then it's going to be for total reps. So what is that? How long is each thing? Let me bring Savannah. How long is each one of them, Sav? 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 6.
It would be like 4 minutes.
It's 4 minutes, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So 4 minutes on each. And odd number, you're going to do your right on the ones that are single arm. And then even number, you're going to do your left for ones that are, the single arm. And then max plate sit-ups. Same thing as the D-ball sit-up, but you're just holding the plate and touching the floor, touching your feet. But we can go a little bit heavier than we do potentially on the D-balls there. So I'm going to show you something that hasn't been released yet. Hopefully release it today. Let's have a look. Stop sharing. DEKA Atlas. All righty. Maybe I'll just put the music on for this.
What's up, guys? We got a brand new workout just got released by DEKA. It's called DEKA Atlas. It's a little bit heavier than...
Can you hear that? Oops, you're muted. Can you hear that? Okay, cool. All right, let me rewind it. So this is the first time you're seeing this.
What's up, guys? We got a brand new workout just got released by DEKA. It's called DEKA Atlas. It's a little bit heavier than the regular one. There's no machines. It's a real test of strength and fitness put together. Today we're going to test it out. We've got all the equipment we need to do it. We're probably going to do this as a test sometime early next year. But our goal today is just to try and beat the guy who created it, Yancey, 16:38. We gotta beat that time. Right, Lucas?
Absolutely. Let's just get into it.
All right, that's a great workout. The sticking point for most people is going to be the bear crawl.
All right.
Oh man, you know I'm gonna watch that video 50 more times today.
Yeah, it's not even posted yet. So,
Oh, come on.
yep. So that was a sneak preview of the DEKA Atlas. A cool thing about that workout is we're going to be running it at the gym on February 28th. And we're going to do like a Friday night light style. You'll sign up for a heat, you'll come and do it. And it's a little heavier than the regular DEKA, right? There's different movements. It's more of a it's more of a test of strength than, fitness like the other one. There's no machines. But it's a tough workout. And yeah, just with all the strength stuff we're doing, we thought it was a good way to start the year and give you just a different way to test your fitness. And we are one of, I think, 3 gyms that are testing it. We're kind of like we're the first gyms to be able to do it. So they're only letting us do it so that they can test out to see what works and what doesn't work. What would you call that, Sav? You're good with words. What is that?
We said we're on the forefront
Yeah,
of DEKA training.
we're like a
Guinea pig.
yeah. Well, yeah. Oh wait, Caitlin, Thesaurus over there has got a word for me. What is it, Kate?
I was saying we're like the guinea pig. We're the guinea
Okay,
pig
you
for
said
this
the
whole
same
thing.
thing. All right, we're the guinea pigs of this. So, but that's really exciting. So we're probably going to be the first gym ever to test this workout out, because I think the other gyms are aiming for like March time, and we're aiming for February. So, dude, I'm super excited. And this workout is going to introduce you to some of the more difficult movements, which are the surrender lunges, which they blast you. And then the bear crawl, we're not really going to work on. That'll be something that you'll probably see the first time when you come and do a DEKA Atlas. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably come out sometime in the next couple of days. We're just waiting for a sign up link to be able to post. And then from there, so already 3 of the workouts out of the 4, we've got something that you can use as a baseline to sign up for an event. And then out of these 4 days, we're doing something different. And I'm going to let Savannah talk to you about Friday's workout.
So Friday, cute little workout, kettle toes, but for the first time, I think ever, we're trying to ask our athletes to take a day to rest, just because we really believe in how important Monday through Thursday and Saturday are for this baseline week. So if you have a specific goal and you just weren't able to make it to the gym on another day, we are going to let you guys make up a workout on Friday, just so you can fill out that scorecard. If you're a person that just has to work out all 6 days a week, you're welcome to partake in kettle toes. But if not, we're hoping you'll rest or take the opportunity to make something up.
Yeah. Also, if you really like this workout and this kind of fits into some of your goals, you could just do this workout and treat one of the other days as a rest, right? So say, for example, you're not interested in any of the savage stuff, right? I would say you still should come on that day and learn some new skills. But if this workout, you really want to get better at double unders, you like kettlebell swings and toaster bar are more important to you, then you could treat Friday as it's there for you. It's a great workout. But we recommend the other days are going to be a little bit more important for this cycle, right?
Especially because, I mean, we'll talk about in a second just how big of a workout Saturday is and how we want as many people to come as possible. We would love it if people would, give themselves a little bit of a break Friday and really hit Saturday hard. But obviously everybody has different goals, different schedules, different things they want to get out of the cycle. So it might be different for some folks than others, but that was the idea behind it.
Yep. And here is Saturday. So Hyrox physical fitness test, and we are now an official Hyrox gym. So April the 26th, Hyrox are coming to Atlanta. That's the first time they've had a major Hyrox event in Atlanta. I think it's already sold out. But this will give you a good idea for if we choose one that's somewhere else, or if, one comes back. Maybe this was so popular they might come back again, but it just gives you a good idea if you've ever wanted to do a Hyrox of where your score is. So at noon today, we're going to open up signups for Saturday, and we're going to go. You can choose you'll just sign up, and then we'll put you in a heat between 9 and 11 a.m., and then we can set off different heats. So you won't have to be there the whole 2 hours. You'll just do yours, and then you'll be able to leave. But we'll record your score, and then that score will give you an idea of if you ever want to do one of these Hyrox events. As you can see here, it gives you an idea of what you should be signing up for. So let me pull up what a Hyrox is. All right, let me share this. So a Hyrox. So this is a full Hyrox. You've got starts with a 1 kilometer run and then 1,000 meters on the ERG. Then you run again, and then you've got a 50-meter sled push. Then you run again, and you've got a 50-meter sled pull. And that's kind of like we're doing on Tuesday, the hand over hand, or you can kind of like row it, right? So some of the things we're going to be working on in this quarter. Then you run. So between each you run, and then we've got burpee broad jumps. Then you've got 1,000-meter row, 200-meter farmer's carry, sandbag lunges, and wall balls. So in total, 1, 2, 3. How many kilometers of running is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 kilometers of running, which is 5 miles, and then all these things in here. So it's a lot of running, right? 5 miles is no joke. And then these things are pretty high when you compare it to what we're doing for DEKA. Sav, talk to us about Hyrox. I'll mute myself.
Yeah, the Hyrox challenge is, the movements are very similar, I'd say, to things we've seen in the gym or in DEKA before, but the stimulus is going to be so different. So during this training cycle, whenever we have a day that lends itself more towards this style of training, it's going to be a longer workout. It's going to be a really long work period, maybe a shorter rest or even no rest at all. And then just getting good at knocking out these movements while you have a super high heart rate. And the cool thing about Hyrox is that they do have, I'd say their partner version is probably the most popular, right? From what I've seen people sign up for. So I am working in quite a few partner workouts so that we can share the work and see what it feels like to take on a 30, 40-minute workout with some help and kind of strategizing how you want to break things up.
Yeah, so I mean, these events are the most popular thing in fitness right now, right? Like they're selling out all over the world. It's the newest thing. So if you want to do something like this, it's a great test. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Looks like you're going to get a good sense of achievement about going to one of these things. And like you said, you can split the reps, but you still, I think, both have to do the running. So if this is something you want to do, you got to be thinking about Sunday Run Club. On the days that you see cardio machines in our gym, row, ski are your priorities because they're in the workout. But then maybe you get on that runner a little bit more, right? Which I don't see people choosing to do very often, right? The runner and the bike are not used by choice. This 8 weeks, I'm giving you permission to run instead of bike. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know if that's better or worse for you, but there's a lot of running in a Hyrox. So be thinking about trying to hit Sunday Run Club and be thinking about putting more running into your weekly routine as you look at these workouts. But also, this is something I'm training for this year, along with all the DEKA stuff. And so if you want to do this, then you need me as your coach, right? I don't have anything else to say, but you should be asking me to be your coach there. I'm going to get your nutrition dialed in. We're going to aim for one of these events. Don't care if we have to travel. We'll figure it out. But you got to get more endurance, and you're probably going to have to be as lean as possible, right? When you see these, it's not going to be about getting as strong as possible over the next 4 weeks. Yeah, we want to build in the strength, but it's going to be about getting lean and fast and go and have fun at one of these races. So with that being said, it's all nutrition. So it's all nutrition, and then figuring out this schedule of where you can throw in the extra cardio and basically just follow our program in with a little bit extra from me. And my email address is ant@ox.fit. Put that in the chat for you. And I think I only have like 1 or 2 spaces left. So I don't think I can handle too many more. I've got like 8 guys working with me right now. So that's our week. Caitlin, we didn't talk about it, but we're probably going to have to push your running thing to Sunday. And I shouldn't have brought this up on a live podcast, but I think a lot of people are going to want to hit Saturday. And the snow kind of messed us up there. So are you free on Sunday?
I am free on Sunday. I'll actually already be here training some of my coaching clients as it is. So it doesn't affect me at all. But no, I'm just so pumped that you're my coach, because Hyrox is on my list.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And being a Hyrox gym, we kind of only just got that finalized in December. So we were a little late to the Atlanta signups. But if we all prioritize where we want to go next, because we're a Hyrox gym, we'll get to sign up before anybody else, before it goes on sale to the general public. But we only just agreed to all that stuff with them like a couple of weeks ago. So we won't miss the next one.
But what I want to say on that is, one thing that's great about us as a gym as OxFit is we give people the opportunity to explore all avenues of fitness, to really, we do marathons, triathlons, we do DEKA. Now we're a Hyrox partner. And if you're someone who's been wanting to test your fitness in that way, but you don't want to do the other thing, you don't want to do a triathlon, and that doesn't interest you, or doing like the more CrossFit style competitions that we do, then Hyrox is if you're an endurance person, you love to run, you come to class, you're super fast. This is it. This is your chance. Don't miss having, Ant as your coach. Don't miss us going to Hyrox. You're going to have major FOMO because we're going. So it's like, you want to test your fitness and really see what you're made of, then I'm telling you, this is the avenue that you should be exploring, because we're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, if you look at just to start the year, we haven't even really talked about the ERG Sprints, right? Like that is coming up on the 2nd, the 1st of February. And then we've got what's next? Atlas. Then we've got the Liftoff. Then we've got Savage Race. And then Hyrox is here. So if you know what I mean? So that's just in the first quarter of the year. So there's something for everybody there. And if you've never done any of this stuff, there's different levels to all of them things. So we're bringing you so many different options. And then we're tying it to our baseline week so you can do it. So when we get to the end of this 8 weeks, you can do one of them things. So if you didn't do it this time, next time it comes around, you'll remember, oh, yeah, look at my baseline scores. I improved all that stuff. So I know I can do it. Talk to us, Sav. Wait.
Yeah, I think people just need to have faith in themselves, but also have faith in us that we've been planning this. We've been thinking about this. We have it, the cycle is mapped out so that whatever you do choose to do, you're going to be able to achieve it. And all you might need is the little bit of help with a coach, whether you want to work with me to get stronger, work with Caitlin to take on a savage race, try something new, work on some new skills, work with you to lose some weight and get quicker for this Hyrox event. So there's really nothing stopping you except yourself. So people just need to take a chance and make 2025 the year they try something.
You better preach, Savannah. You're muted, Aunt.
Sorry, trying to do 1,000 things here. But this is at the printers as we speak.
Yes, it is.
Let's go. Damn, that looks sick.
So our key events, we've got ERG Sprints, Atlas, Liftoff.
Mm-hmm.
But also in there, we're going to be doing a 5K. Let me just mute. We're going to be doing a 5K March 1st, and that's the Publix. There's a 5K. I think there's a half marathon and a marathon. We're going to start with the 5K, and we're trying to, if you see from the poster, we're trying to build our endurance along the year, right? So it's all about strength, including a 5K, nice and fast to start the year. DEKA Atlas, Liftoff. Very strength and power based to start the spring, right? Then when we move to the summer, we get a little bit more fitnessy, right? So we're going Savage Race. That's right at the start of summer. Hyrox, and then Hero Week, which is something we'll talk about as we get there. But then we start up in the mileage. So we've got, what is that, a 10K on
July 4th.
What is the name of that?
That's the Peachtree Road Race.
Peachtree. That's the one. We lead into triathlons, beach brawl, so more CrossFit style and endurance stuff here. And then we go into the winter, Hell Week, DEKA, and then the half marathon. Also in there, that's just not listed, would be the 10 miler. So you can do the triple peach for the year. So here, I mean, we have every kind of fitness and every kind of event here to give you the best year of your life. If you don't start getting involved in some of this stuff now, before you know it, we'll be at the winter cycle. Right? Don't keep putting it off. If there's something that you want to do, start now. The best way to describe it is like everybody on this poster just said yes to events that were coming up in each quarter, and they had the best year of their life. But if you wait and you think, oh, I'm not sure, then you're going to miss 2025. And it goes, these years just keep going so fast because we do so much stuff. So if there's something you want to do not wait. If you're an endurance athlete, then let's just start with the 5K now. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to do a marathon. Don't worry about that. We'll get to that distance. Just start with the way that our season goes, and you'll see that by the end of the year, you'll be the fittest version of yourself. We've done this for 10 years. We know what works, and what works is start with strength, go into fitness, build an endurance, and then extra long endurance in the winter, or just having fun and resetting for the new year. You have to do this with your fitness. You can't just keep pounding yourself with high intensity training nonstop. You've got to build your fitness and you've got to grow each year. And this is over 9 years, the best way that we've seen you do it. It takes patience, takes humility, it takes you knowing yourself, and it takes you trusting a process, which are all things that Caitlin struggles with. So if Caitlin can do it, she's promised me this year as her coach, she's going to do it.
I am.
Right,
I'm swearing right now on this live in front of, however many people are watching that I am trusting you 100%, getting out of my own way because I've gotten in my way too many times in 2024. And so it's time for me to be like, okay, I need to shut up and just do
No,
what
I mean,
Ant said.
it's hard, right? Like, because when I look at this year, I get excited too. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. But if I just trust the thing that we've built and know that, like, by the time Beach Brawl comes around and me and my teammates are ready to do it, I've already built the baseline of my fitness through each cycle to get to where I want to go, right? And if I look at the season poster, my goals are DEKA Atlas, Hyrox, Beach Brawl, and then Triple Peach, right?
Yep.
Like, that's the fittest year I've ever had. And I've done a lot of shit, but I think that would be the best year I've ever had.
Yep. You and I are on the same track. So I'm pumped.
Yeah, it's Lauren's year to do the triathlon. Otherwise, triathlon would be thrown in there.
I can't wait to watch her do it.
Coach, you have designed this thing. You've put it all together. What do you want people to leave with, just to close out this episode and go into the new year?
I would say that I want people to look at this season and even this year on the season poster and get excited, but I also want them to know that it's okay if they don't have it all planned out right now. Let's just start this week. Pick, 2 or 3 workouts that are really important to you, and let's go all in on those, and then see where that takes us the rest of this cycle, and then into summer and into fall and into winter. It doesn't have to be 10 steps ahead planned. Let's just start with one thing at a time. So if Hyrox even slightly interests you, reach out to Ant. If the liftoff is maybe something you want to try, reach out to me. If Savage Race is something that looks really fun and cool and you want to partake, reach out to Caitlin. It doesn't have to be a for sure thing at this moment. We can take it as it comes. So just get excited, enjoy the week, think about what you really loved, what you didn't love so much, and we can go from there.
All right, Beefy, wrap it up.
Oh, wrap it up.
Let's get people hyped. Let's go.
Oh,
Who was your best?
let's freaking go. I have seen so many people getting strong over this last year, doing things that they didn't think they were capable of last year. They missed out on a lot of events, and it's like, this is your time. Let's do it. Stop making excuses. 2025 is your year, so let's freaking go.
All right, you're off. Bye. Sav, peace. You heard her. That's it. 2025. It's your time to go. We've set up a whole year for you. You got the best year of life right here. It's up to you now. All you got to do is reach out if there's any of them programs that interest you. And yeah, it's going to be a great year. But it's only a great year if you start doing one of these events and if you tie your fitness to something. That's the way I've found I've had my best years. So say yes to something that scares you. If one of them things scare you, go and do it. Don't wait, because nobody's going to make you do any of them things. If you want to do one, you're going to have to sign up for it. And I would say the one that scares you the most in this quarter, whether it's Liftoff, ERG Sprints, Atlas, or Savage Race. Look at that. 4 events for you to start your year where you can do them with a positive group of people that want you to do your best and have fun. Fun, fitness, and friendship. Go get it.